So yeah, community notes destroying people. This is part 2. I already uploaded a video like this. Let's react again. Dispelling the myth of unskilled labor.
Unskilled labor. Correction. Carpentry is considered a skilled labor. Black Samurai in Japan, the mainstream media will never show you. Your comment.
Ah, this reminds me of Assassin's Creed Shadows. The Black Samurai that does not exist. Because he was never a samurai.
On this picture was created by AI. It's not a real photo.
And why, for example, is the woman also black? This makes no sense.
It's fake. Can anyone explain? Cloud. Cybertruck is savage on off-roading trails and handles the mud like a chimp. This is not off-roading because they are on the road. There are precisely 0 situations of disease where a pharmaceutical drug will help you rather than harm you. Antibiotics alone have increased the human lifespan 23 years and save approximately.
You know what the problem is with living longer? It doesn't matter if I live longer if I don't live longer healthy. It doesn't matter if I live longer if I look like the grandma sitting in the wheelchair with like the episode where SpongeBob was selling chocolate.
Approximately 200,000 lives each year in the US. What the hell happened to Star Wars? George Lucas must be turning in his grave. George Lucas is 78 years old and still alive. Subway station in China. This would be impossible to build in the West nowadays. This is in Germany. Do people not know how to Google? This is a psyop to make you gay. Muscle Mummy is
literally homosexuality. Guys, is it gay to like women?
Literally homosexuality. It's not gay for men to like women. Bro pulled up with 2 sugar babies. Absolute legend. They are his daughters. Everything is burned but the trees. But don't point that out, or you are a conspiracy theorist. Some plants are able to survive wildfires due to a layer of thermal insulation provided by their bark, dead leaves, or moist.
It's just another episode of people spreading misinformation.
Tissues. Humanoid robot at the Beijing Auto Show. Science fiction is quickly becoming reality. This video is clearly reversed, making the human look more robotic. Her hair is falling in reverse. Train drivers overwhelmingly middle-aged white men. Britain is overwhelmingly white.
Train drivers overwhelmingly middle-aged white men. Yeah, guess who makes these jobs? Who is the bus drivers? Guess who that is? Middle-aged men, young men don't take these jobs.
Being a train driver takes many years,
and women also, like, rarely.
Of training and responsibility building, so most drivers will be older. Reading not safe for work is a hub addiction. Sorry, didn't know your English literature degree made you a psychologist. Also, not safe for work addiction is a stupid term because not safe for work content is not an addictive substance. If you
little relatability. I was a porn addict for 2 years. Almost failed high school because of it. Because instead of studying, I just sat in my room for 6 hours and did the deed. It is an addiction. It is very hard to get out of it. And there's there's absolutely no support in society to get out of this addiction. Nothing. You can't go anywhere and ask for help because it does not exist. The only thing you can go to is if you're all like a sex addict. But for like addiction to like adult content, you can't go anywhere. There is no help, at least not here in Germany. There might be something in the US, but I don't know.
You have an obsessive personality.
Yeah, who cares who drives trains?
In a healthy way. That's the same.
Who cares who drives trains? The only thing that I care about, can that person bring me from A to B safely? That is the only thing that matters. That is the only thing that should matter.
You don't get a withdrawal. This type of addiction is real and is a scientifically documented psychological phenomenon. Evidence shows that its underlying neural processes are similar to substance addiction. The next 100x is just a giggle away. This is a cryptocurrency scam that can steal your money from your bank accounts. Welcome to Ken's.
It is weird how people fall for this. I have to say. It's weird how people can fall for this.
a city where they have all gender bathrooms. I hate this. There are also single gender restrooms available. Nobody is forced to use the all gender restroom. It is merely an option. When did Brad Pitt become so old? That man is not.
Huh? This is literally just misinformation. This doesn't even look close to Brad Pitt. What are you yapping about?
Brad Pitt. Rather, he is Robert Redford. Justin Bieber creating Beauty and the Beat, which now has over 1.2 billion streams. This is not the production of Beauty and the Beat. Rather boyfriend. Dear white men, you're screwed. You're being replaced because none of you have children. Fertility rates have been falling in all parts of the world, and among all races, the fertility rate of non-whites has fallen more than that of whites. Saltwater shorts their batteries. None of the vehicles in this video are electric cars. The battery packs on most electric.
Like, if I had money to, like, raise that, and, like, there was, like, a charity that I could give to that helps people with that problem, man, would I do it. Man, would I do it.
Vehicles are sealed to prevent water from shorting out the batteries. Snipers on the roof of Ohio Union. At Ohio State, a spokesperson for the Ohio State University has stated that these are not snipers.
No.
No shot. On my way home from California, and look who's on my flight.
This is 100% AI.
Insane
filter.
Meeting him. This picture of Messi is an old picture from 2023, tweeted by Charlotte FC. Let's fire it up. Brett's treasury just burned $500,000 worth of tokens.
This is a crypto scam, as usual.
Brent has only burned $500,000 worth of the supply because they have been caught holding 96% of the supply at launch and dumped on buyers. Skittles are mainly corn syrup and sugar, both of which last several years without expiring, and therefore Skittles are edible for several years after their best before date, if they aren't wet. The best before date doesn't indicate when it directly expires, hence the name. Meghan Markle will join Prince Harry on a trip to Nigeria this May. The couple's first official international tour since leaving their roles in 2020. They may have been invited as private citizens, but they are not working members of the royal family, and therefore can never undertake an official trip again. I attempted to survive 7 days in an abandoned city. Can't believe places like this exist.
This feels kinda weird.
The city is not abandoned and was locked to the public for shooting the video. Furthermore, the 7 days were not consecutive as some team members suffered medical problems. Other than claimed in the video, the hotel is accessible directly by car, not just by helicopter.
But I see Mr. Beast getting community noted is kind of funny.
Fun fact, they're both played by the same person. This is false. Movie director denied it himself. Woke sandwiches. Can one not simply get lunch without being reminded of degeneracy? The photo
I mean, it'd be funny, but I know it's not true. But it'd be funny.
Been digitally altered to show the incorrect use by date misleading followers into believing this is a recent photo. This is in fact from Pride 2019, 5 years ago. The original photo can be seen in the article.
So it's still a work sandwich. Funny.
Below. Sonic, but as you scroll, he gets older and older. A thread. Sonic does not get older and older as you scroll. Every post in this thread is labeled incorrectly, and most of them are in the completely wrong order.
I think the oldest you can get with like Sonic is like 17. You're going to the store, you'll be back there. Okay. Like the oldest you can get like with like Sonic is 17. That's like the oldest version, and I think it's like in the comics, like Archie Sonic.
Muscles shorten your lifespan. They're only cool to 20-year-olds who've never had them before. As you get older, you realize the incredible strain and weight it puts on your heart. All hearts have a limited number of beats. Don't waste them. From the British Journal of Medicine, regularly lifting weights was linked to a lower risk of death from any cause, with the exception of cancer. Joe Rogan.
Understandable. It's like, I don't know. I like working out. I enjoy it quite a bit. And my life just got better, so I can't complain.
Is getting censored by YouTube. 10,000 views in 13 hours. Let's see what X does. The episode was accidentally posted at 12 AM briefly, rather than 12 PM, usual schedule. Soon after it was posted, it was made private until 12 PM. This post from the host explains it. Nah, you really made Jake Paul get sturdy, bro. It's not Jake Paul. It's a lookalike.
It looks close. These are really just
ByteDance
people
is
spreading
reportedly
misinformation again.
Selling TikTok without the algorithm to someone outside the tech industry. ByteDance has denied reports they are selling TikTok. Community note was not needed at all. When did I ever deny her age? You called people predators for being attracted to the 21 years old Jenna Ortega, which was a factual error and misrepresentation.
Ah. The person also who likely doesn't like lolly. Caught in 4K.
Of context. Community note was indeed needed. Man who spent $20,000 to transform himself into Border Collie steps out for first ever walk in public. The title of the tweet is misleading, as the man did not transform himself into a Border Collie.
Yeah, it's just a hyper realistic Border Collie first scene. We had a Border Collie once, and he was great. It was a great, just straight up a great dog. I miss that dog. I miss him. I miss him dearly.
He simply put on an expensive, hyper-realistic Border Collie fursuit. Why I rent supercars over buying them. The vehicle featured in this video, and in prior post by Dylan Found Here, has been identified as the car leased out by this website. According to their TOS, they do not lease to persons under 21 years of age. The vehicle was likely leased by Dylan's parents, not Dylan. With all the new avatar updates,
Daddy leased them.
Trainers can now customize their eye color. Here is a preview of some of the options that are now in Pokemon Go. Readers added context. You are always able to change the eye color of your character.
This is not a new feature.
It is not a new feature as claimed in
the official Pokemon Go account getting ratioed.
The post. Woman using her newborn kid to destroy ex's reputation. Postpartum depression. Young men, wear protection. Postpartum depression exists and affects lots of women every year.
Postpartum depression also, funnily enough, affects men. There's men that also experience postpartum depression. Not as often as women, but they do exist. There's men who like I saw somebody like a clip of somebody who basically like got depressed after their newborn, like after he like had his newborn, and basically like yeah he just like expected it to be like all this great like family life, and that didn't really happen. So yeah, it can happen to men as well.
Men in prison, blue light all day, little sunshine, microplastics everywhere, seed oils, noodles, and low-grade protein. They are healthier than most free people, or biohackers. 2 workouts a day and lots of sleep. No one wants that conversation. It's too simple. Incorrect. The health of prison inmates is worse than the general population on virtually every metric. Compared to the general population, people of both sexes who are incarcerated are more likely to have high blood pressure, asthma, cancer, arthritis. Doing the deed is for making children. Any man who does the deed with
okay, yeah, kinda, but kinda not.
Women, because it feels good, is gay. Oh, my PV feels good, this is great. In fact, if you are 40 with less than 5 children, you're probably gay. All that feel good PP and hardly any.
This makes me like weirdly like what is the word I would use? This makes it like weirdly similar to Andrew Tate.
Genetic legacy. Doing the deed with women is straight. This is insane.
Again, fellas, is it gay to have sex with women?
So obviously bait. Shut up. The Russian government has
biological women. Yeah, men can also like kind of have a similar experience where they basically have a depressive period after the wife has like given birth. It is interesting that can happen.
Moved to ban furries.
It exists.
This new law will make the furry movement completely illegal. What we glimpse below is perhaps the last clip of these heathens frolically liberal.
It's like I know men that like had their newborn and then they got really depressed because they expected like this great and like glorious family life, and like that didn't really happen, and they kind of started to like it not really like. I would like when you talk to these men and how they felt back then, Like they felt like shame and guilt as to why they were feeling the way they were. Like it can happen that a man can get depressed after his wife gave birth. That can actually happen.
Literally in one of Moscow's parks.
I've
There is
seen it
no
here and
current
there.
/ incoming ban on furries in Russia. Furries
I
actively
feel that that's kind of it's sad, but it's also kind of cute that can happen to men. Because like it shows that while a man does not give like birth, they are still emotionally like even like connected, like also really connected to their newborn. It's actually kind of sweet.
In fandom-related activities, such as conventions in Russia, Florida has passed a bill that will ban social media for users under 16. Important context. This refers to a bill that was passed by the Florida House of Representatives.
I would actually be for the ban of social like media for minors, because they have. If I have to see more opinions of minors, I'm gonna lose it, because they have shit opinions.
But has yet to be implemented. Xbox VR headset incoming, as stated by Mark Zuckerberg.
Also, what happened to that TikTok ban in the United States? Is that going to happen? Or not? I don't know.
Xbox will be making their own VR headset using the Meta Horizons OS. There won't be an Xbox VR headset. It'll be a Meta Quest headset with an Xbox design. We're finishing above Villa, by the way. Bookmark it. No, they're not. 60-year-old wins Miss Universe Argentina 2024, proving age is just a number. She won Miss Universe Buenos Aires, not Miss Universe Argentina. As it can be verified, Miss Argentina has not been announced yet. I'm an alpha. Liberals fear me. Josh is misrepresenting his actual physical identity. His actual physical identity is shown on his profile, and this link, he looks.
Now that is a violation. That is a violation. They brought the receipts and took out the actual, like, showed the actual picture. Now that is a violation.
Looks nothing like it. Abolish community notes! Josh was previously called out by community notes for misrepresenting his appearance. The first trailer for Barry Jenkins' live-action Lion King.
Take care. Get what you need from the store.
Prequel, Mufasa, the Lion King, in theaters, December.
I hate the fact that they're making a Mufasa movie and like fuck over the entire lore of Lion King. Disney, please stop milking old franchises.
20. This movie is not live action. Is this real? No community note. It must be. I'm 40 and I don't date girls over 24. My girlfriends are 20, 21, and 24. The 24-year-old, I've been with her for 2 years. Too much mileage and baggage when they're older than that. Trust me, I've tested it extensively. So I recommend you to do the same. 18 to 24 only. Understand the game. According
I don't know what to say, but I apply the same standards to men that I apply to women. A high body count will make you miserable in future relationships. Well, not will, but can. I will have that for the same. I have the same standards that for men that I have for women. Just don't. Just don't sleep around. Thank you. Also, according to this AI image detector, the second picture is an AI generated fake.
According to this AI image detector, the second
also why does one look kind of like James Charles?
Picture is an AI generated fake. Devin Booker shooting a shot at Squid Game actress Jung Ho Yeong. I'm so sorry. Devin Booker did not leave any comment on her Instagram post. This post is misleading and the screenshot is fake.
Hey Candy Pro, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good.
Notice how they didn't add a certain someone. Rolling Stone, the queens of music. Rolling Stone never released this edition. It's a fan-made cover art. Just
kinda makes sense. Aren't the Rolling Stones like the counter band to the Beatles? If I'm not wrong, I might be wrong.
Canal Plus has confirmed that the ball did not cross the line for Barcelona's shot. La Liga does not have this technology. Canal Plus does not use this logo since 2014. This photo is impossible to be from La Liga's match or a 2024 match. Microsoft's gaming revenue climbed significantly year over year according to its Q3 earnings report, but the massive jump in takings is deceptive. Most of it is just reflective of the addition of active.
Never never take any information of IGN as reality. Never do that. Never ever do that. Never. Assume that when IGN is writing any article, they are lying. Because that's what IGN does. They lie.
Activision Blizzard. There is nothing deceptive about Xbox's Q3 earnings, since Activision is a first-party studio under Microsoft and Xbox, therefore increasing its gaming revenue.
Can we have managed to make Ubisoft stumble? Can we do the same with Activision and Bungie and Bethesda and so on and so forth? Thank you.
Revenue legitimately. PvE mode is a unique feature which is available only to the owners of the Unheard Edition. We will keep you updated on new features exclusively for these owners. The PvE mode is not a unique feature, it is a DLC that can be purchased for an existing game. A friendly reminder that Real Madrid would have just won one league in 9 years if not for—
This looks like FIFA. This looks like a football game. This is probably a football game.
For this corruption, Real Madrid would have still won the 2016-17 title if this goal stood. Real Madrid finished 3 points above Barcelona.
Okay.
Inflation silver lining, higher salaries.
Because of the bad quality, I thought it looked like FIFA, literally.
Over the past several decades, today's real wage, that is, the wage after accounting for inflation, has about the same purchasing power it did 40 years ago. And what wage gains there have been made?
Inflation so like higher salaries. It's not certain rising wages will be enough to outpace inflation. Over the past decades, today's real average wage, that is the wage after accounting for inflation, has about the same purchasing power it did 40 years ago. And what wage gains there have been have mostly flowed in the higher paid tier of workers. The problem with inflation is that increasing the wages does not help. Because when you increase the wages, you increase automatically, a lot of people don't know this, which I find weird, you'll also increase the prices for food and stuff. You can't just increase the wages and then hope that the prices don't climb up immediately. Because they will. This is why I'm always an advocate. If you want to do something good to the people, then please lower taxes. Not increase wages, lower taxes. A lot of people don't get that. And they want higher wages. No, you don't want higher wages. You want lower taxes.
Have mostly flowed to the highest paid tier of workers. Earth used to be all women. We reproduced with parthenogenesis. No human can survive without the X chromosome, and it's about 3 times larger than the Y chromosome.
Basic biology class failed. Absolutely failed. Earth used to be all women. Are you are you retarded?
Humans have, in fact, not been reproducing with parthenogenesis at any point during their history. Why you shouldn't visit Hawaii if you aren't a native. A thread. Tourism makes up more than 20% of Hawaii's GDP, over $2 billion in tax, and supports hundreds of thousands of jobs. Stopping tourism would destroy all of that.
Yeah, there are a lot of countries that rely on tourism. Spain heavily relies on tourism. What else? Obviously Hawaii. Turkey also relies heavily on tourism. I know that they have a lot of minerals and stuff. I don't think they can access those there yet.
You should visit Hawaii at your own discretion as long as you are mindful of the local communities. Like anywhere, just be mindful. If you are attracted to a minor, someone 17 years or younger, you are a predator. So this person, or in real life—
I think that depends. Depends on where, guess technically it depends on where you live. And also, we have to take into consideration, if you're 18 and your partner is 17, that doesn't matter. I would say even 17 and 19 are okay. 20 and 17, I'd rather not. I think it can still happen if you like share the same school and stuff, though that's pretty rare. But yeah, careful.
Wife known as Kylie is a registered predator. In March 2024, he was charged with trying to meet a minor, and then other stuff. Why is he still on? Why isn't this guy locked up? Why isn't he in jail? It's so recent. Get off.
Because. Well, I don't know where this is. I assume, however, that this is the United States. Here in Germany, they don't really care. They struggle to jail people because the prisons are full. In the UK, they also jail people because the prisons are full. They don't really know what to do because, again, I don't know where this is. It could be the UK. I don't know. Maybe, but man.
Lock this man up. Loser weirdo. Yeah. This tiger lost her cubs after giving birth, and her health was deteriorating due to postpartum depression. So the California Zoo, where she lives, found an unusual solution. The workers came with a trick of using pigs dressed up as tigers. The tiger apparently loved them.
Please tell me they didn't eat them. Please tell me they did not eat them. Please tell me they did not eat them.
These tigers and pigs were trained to live together as part of an experiment to tame the tigers. While the pictures are real, the story is not. Additionally, in the hidden replies, the author is hiding these facts. The UK started World War II though. Britain did not start World
No. History, hello.
It instead was started by Germany, who invaded Poland, whose independence was guaranteed by the UK. Okay, I'm not gonna read it because the community note just destroys it that badly. This user is known for misleading people by giving false information. Police at UCLA just pulled guns out at an elderly protester. The elderly professor has a deadly weapon, a sword, on him.
The sword on you. The sword.
Police officer had drawn a gun.
Why wouldn't it be the sword?
And put it away. The professor followed this order.
Funny.
The use of weapon was obviously correct and legal.
This is really
the
funny.
IDF is dropping food that is wired with explosives. When a child
opens Jake Shields likes to post false information occasionally.
Meal, they get blown up. There is no end to their evil. The IDF has not and does not drop food cans wired with explosives. This has been debunked by a military expert. There is also no proof that these came from the IDF. While on duty, Queen's guards are not supposed to move or respond to anything the tourists throw at them. When aggressive acts are made, they are to shout, "Make way for the King's Guard!" This guard gives the tourist a surprise list.
I don't think that this information being this cringe makes, like, sense.
Watch. This video is a staged prank, social experiment. The original video was published by the satirical site Troll Station in June 2015. The original video can be found here. I can't think of a bigger downgrade. Then, Germany versus now. This was due to the firebombing of Destrin, in which the majority—
I have to admit though, that even places that were not bombed, like, there's some, like, I don't know, I don't like the aesthetic of, like, buildings nowadays. Like, most buildings look really ugly.
Majority of the buildings pictured were destroyed. What you see was constructed in a poor, post-war economy, and elsewhere great efforts were made to restore buildings such as
I'm German, I know this.
Kirk and Zerwinger Palace. This image is not from the video game, Warhammer. It is generated by AI. When you have to use AI to show what you're complaining about, you have already lost. Cougars in the classroom. The alarming rates of teachers charged with our young boys in America. A cougar is a slang term used by many to describe an older woman who dates younger men.
It's also funny how when you look at these, like, news outlets where they don't call it when a man does something with a woman against her consent, and you know what I'm talking about probably, it's called what it is. When a woman does it with a man, they water it down. It's really funny. After I realized this, and I look at these, I cannot unnotice it. I don't know what to say. I cannot unnotice
These women
it.
are not cougars,
I just
rather
can't.
predators.
I can't unnotice
Most Europeans have no idea how poor they are versus the average Midwestern American. This is Carmel High in Indiana. The school district has a budget of $140 million just for the year, school year 2023 to 24, and is one of the wealthiest in the country. Furthermore, the poster admits this is a misrepresentation in some replies, while sticking to it in others.
I mean, yeah, the schools are pretty fucked, at least in here in Germany. They don't have money for schools. They just don't. They don't have money for our schools.
Yeah, because you get paid from impressions. Whatever can farm the most impressions is what people will do. I mean, I get it, but I also don't get it. They're truly a lifesaver. Or shall I say a fact saver? Way. And they proceeded to get a lot of times they got community noted. Only the Xbox version is designed for PC support. PDP is false advertising. The box of the PlayStation version of the Rift Master, which was sent out to multiple creators, is clearly satire.
SA?
I don't know.
Only the Xbox version is designed for PC support. The PDP is false advertising. The box of the PlayStation version of the Rift Master, which was sent out to multiple creators, clearly as a satire. I hope it's not what I think. Nah, that can't be.
No, I assume that's what they're saying. Fanboy and Chum Chum never aired at Cartoon Network. In fact, this animated series was produced and is a Nickelodeon property. Leaked Gear 6 image, take with a grain of salt. We need the Gears of War title back. The image is a fan-made GTA 6 map details, set in the fictional state of Florida, 2 times the size of GTA 5, 3 major cities and 4 blah 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 blah.
It's just a lot of blah 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 and no idea what's going on, really.
This post presents multiple unverified claims as facts, which is misleading. The only confirmed fact from this post is that GTA 6 will be set in Leonida, a fictional
This was pre the trailers for GTA 6, I assume.
Representation of Florida. All other bullet points in the original post are unconfirmed leaks or speculation. None of the claimants could provide a single witness in court to support the claim that they suffered any harm. You get the same wonga if you lose a leg at work. So surreal, it's almost funny. Lady Justice ain't blind. She's got both eyes wide open. Will be appealing. Amputation of one leg below the knees. Since this was
What?
was a libel case, claimants did not need to prove they had suffered any loss. I know that Lewis Hamilton anywhere. Jamie Price is spying and annoying Lewis once again. Another complaint about JP incoming.
How did we get to, like, Formula 1 for this one? Kind of
wild.
wild.
How many warnings does this photograph need before he gets permanently removed from the paddock? This photo was not taken by Jamie Price. This has been factually confirmed by Jamie, as he has never been in Abu Dhabi or Qatar. This photo was taken by Lars Barron. The photo is available through Getty Images here. Katie has shown a lack of understanding and signs of immaturity. Rest in peace. So it's a diagram of... I need to zoom in here.
This post does not display the original post. So it's... What is this? Water? And like people drowning, ants. Oh no!
Water. And some people aren't drinking the water, and some people are. I'm so confused. I don't even know what the original post is, community note.
I don't even know, like, I don't even understand what the purpose of this post is.
This
Anchovy
is
pizza.
Taking an all-homeless shooter-looter with a big wave goodbye to Tarkov today. We're here to welcome you. If this gets 5,000 retweets, 10,000 more test slots will be added to our servers. Have a nice 20-minute adventure in the blatant...
They did not do this.
Plagiarist game. In and out. Arena Breakout is not plagiarizing anything from Battlestate Games. It is a competing game.
I find it funny how people cannot contemplate the fact that there's like games that are in the same genre. It's kind of funny to me.
In the same genre, RM solo album, Right Place Wrong Person, will include 11 tracks. Aren't they in the military? Korean male artists can release pre-recorded content during the enlistment period.
I mean, sure, they wouldn't probably, like, understand this. Because, like, how would you understand things from another country, but still.
Incredible moment captured on video as a shark takes an injured sea turtle to humans on a boat so they can help save it. As expected from the Daily Loud, this footage was edited and spliced to present an alternative narrative of a shark trying to save a turtle.
I assume the shark did not try to save the turtle.
Okay, dogs are barking. In the original video, the fishermen rescued the turtle from a tiger shark after the turtle tried to climb aboard their boat. Rishi...
It also wouldn't make sense, like, why would a shark try to save a turtle? So ridiculous.
Sunak's unfunded $46 billion pledge is a threat to pensioners like Betty. It's time for him to come clean about who really is going to pay for it. This is Betty. Do you think pensioners like Betty should pay the Tories' £46 billion plan to abolish national insurance? The UK state pension operates on a pay-as-you-go basis. This means the state pensions of current pensioners are paid out of current general tax revenue.
Yeah, just they are paid all out of like tax revenue here as well, but yeah, like you pay your own taxes obviously. So yeah, kind of makes sense. They have a similar system to what we have.
The amount of the benefit received is linked to the number of national insurance qualifying years paid / credited. Our city is in need of recovery, something I know a little about. I'm running for mayor because I love San Francisco and I'm committed to helping our city.
You are not running for mayor.
Recover with hard work and decades of experience. Watch my video to learn more. The 5,000 homes Aaron claims to want to build in this video will only cover 6% of the 82,000 home shortage created by his housing policies over his life.
You know who's at fault for like homes that would like there's a home shortage? Rich people, because they try to gatekeep like not just rich people, but also the restrictions around housing, because rich people try to gatekeep housing because they don't want to lose their the value of their houses. The more you know.
Last 2 decades as a San Francisco
the problem is not only like not in like you couldn't build more houses. The problem is that people don't want you to build more houses.
The lack of diversity at Lowell, I don't know, has long been a blemish on San Francisco's long-held academic crown jewel.
I hate the word diversity. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Based on current trends, Lowell's high school has an 83% minority enrollment.
Oh. It's probably not diverse enough. Make it 100. No more Americans.
BTS Jungkook linked to cult speculation and controversies.
Isn't that all Korean musicians?
Headline is defamatory and false. During a Weverse live, Jungkook shared to not be affiliated with any religion. Moreover, a soy sauce bottle and a like are not in any shape or form indicating of any cult behavior. Big Kid is taking...
How do you go like from like... Oh, this is a K-pop star too. Oh, he's in a cult because of a soy sauce bottle.
Actions against these malicious rumors. Encourage interactive learning and boost your child's confidence in math. Get it? Be aware that every 10th line is identical without adjusting the mechanism. So when a long column is rolled in the middle, the same 10 questions are repeated 4+ times on the page. Wow, they stole that spot straight from Osprey vs Danielson on Sunday LOL. It is actually a callback to the... Gary's Mod is officially delisting all Nintendo related add-ons as a result of Nintendo themselves issuing takedowns.
On that note, Nintendo, stop suing!
Don't know what's going to happen to all the creators, but this is officially the end of the Splatoon Gmod community. There has been no official confirmation of Nintendo actually ordering a cease and desist towards Facepunch Studios. It is also
it was probably not an official cease and desist, but they probably saw like what was happening around them and then just like they don't need to send out a cease and desist. They just need to, you know, they just need to make sure that like people are scared of them. The Nintendo
is
ninjas.
Not legitimate. Seattleese can no longer afford essential delivery services due to the Seattle City Council. We need your help to fix this extreme delivery ordinance. Washington Alliance for Innovation and Independent Work is a lobbying group from corporations such as Uber and DoorDash to oppose Seattle's pay-up laws.
Washington Alliance for Innovation and Independent Work is a lobbying group for corporations such as Uber and DoorDash. So they basically try to like delete them.
Ensures that a company can't classify a gig worker as an independent contractor to avoid paying minimum wage. 1993 Sonic. Okay, sure.
This is Boom Sonic. This is Boom Sonic.
This is Sonic as he appears in Sonic Boom, which released in 2014.
And funnily enough, that show was actually pretty funny. Especially Knuckles.
It is possible that Google Play have confused it for the game Sonic CD, which did release in 1993 and contains a song called Sonic Boom. Pumpkins are a fruit. Pumpkins is a fruit, guy. Not only are you a fool, but you're a buffoon. Pumpkins are berries. Berries? That's not how you say berries, spell berries. You have the audacity to spread lies in a community note with such confidence in your unneeded information. That's not even correct. Parrot.
Pumpkins are berries? This can't be real.
I did not know pumpkins were berries. I've never had pumpkin before. Should I try it?
I have. Pumpkin soup is pretty okay. It is pretty okay. Nothing crazy though.
It just seems disgusting. Slimy, gooey, and bleh. Zoos are valid. Did you know being attracted to—
Huh? The zoo files are here. No, zoos are not valid. If you fuck an animal, you get daddy's belt.
To animals is— no, it's not. One more
and
time.
And a bullet between your eyes. Dear God.
And committing acts of bestiality is illegal in almost— what do you mean almost?
Almost?
Wait,
almost? United States, get your shit together.
What? See, I want to look up which state it's legal, but I don't really want to—
let me look that up. Let me look that up. In which states is okay, there are only 4 states in the country that do not have laws prohibiting this practice. They are Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Fuck my life, dude. Nuke the United States. Whoa, that's so disgusting.
I have that on my search history. What? Why is it legal? Maybe it's not legal, but maybe it isn't like—
there's no laws against it.
Legal? If that makes sense. That's insane. Aphrodite is not the god of attractive women. She's the god of love. Her face was designed to be androgynous.
Aphrodite is like the god of like doing the deed, I think.
The word's androgynous. I said it wrong, okay? And I think it's recording on the wrong mic. This is like post-vascal. Oopsie. To represent men and women's attraction. It's a design with thought put into it. Unlike the stellar blade, which looks like it was designed with one hand. Aphrodite has historically been depicted as a symbol of feminine beauty, often depicted nude or wearing clothing that accentuated her curves and elaborate jewelry. She is not designed to make your cooking process easier.
Basically,
every house—
neither, but yeah. Obviously spreading false information. This is just false information.
One of these dream bastards. Get it? This video is a marketing strategy of a dropshipping outlet, which may get its products from a platform like AliExpress. Yeah, so update. If you watched the Pokemon meme video, I am getting that Gengar bed. And the Roblox meme video, I am getting the man-face cake. They are all coming. They will be coming in the next week, I would say.
Nice. Yeah, that was a fun video.